Hey, this is Johnny Nutrition here. Today, I'm going to hit you with one of my favorite quinoa recipes. I've named it Flavor Bomb Quinoa. It's super easy to make, it's super tasty, super healthy, super duper. Okay? And it all starts with this onion here. So you'll notice that I kept the root end intact. It's a good practice to do because it keeps the onion all together and it keeps it from sliding and reduces the chance that you're going to cut your hand, etc. Holding hands with onion to Flavor Town is going to be the garlic. You're getting rid of the root end, in this case, getting rid of the skin by slapping it down and cutting it up nice and small. Next up is rinsing your quinoa. You want to make sure that you rinse it really well and the water is running clear. Saponins are bitter compounds that exist naturally on quinoa, and you want to make sure those are gone when you start cooking. Hot pan, oil in, onions in, garlic's going in, and we're going to cook those down for about a minute. And now it's time to add the spices. I'm going to add some typical supermarket chili powder. We're adding some cumin, some ground coriander, and some turmeric. You can replace the coriander, cumin, and turmeric with some curry powder if you want, as there is sort of a similarity of ingredients. And now I'm just stirring that up to heat those spices through and activate and intensify their flavors. In about 1 or 2 minutes, your mixture should look a little something like this, a little bit more dry than it used to be, which is cool. We're going to add that rinsed quinoa and the appropriate amount of water. In this case, I added 2/3 cup of quinoa and 1 cup of water, which is a 1.5 to 1 water to grain ratio. Just make sure to get those pesky little quinoas off the side of the pot, jack up the heat. Once you reach a boil, down to a simmer, as you can see there, cover and set that timer for 12 minutes. After simmering the quinoa for about 12 minutes, it's going to look a little something like this. I'm going to cover it and take it off the heat for 3 to 5 minutes. In that time, I would suggest psyching yourself out in the mirror, waiting for that flavor bomb to drop. And there's the quinoa, ready to accept a couple more flavor bomb catalysts. So in with the nutritional yeast. It's a healthy, inactive yeast that has a cheesy flavor. Feel free to use Parmesan if you want. And I've added some Himalayan pink salt. You can use any salt you want. I just typically prefer that because it's a little bit healthier, a little bit more rich in trace minerals. The goal of adding the salt here is just to make the dish not bland. Not too much is worse than a bland dish. And last but not least, yet optional, is chopped parsley. I'm just going to stir that through so it mixes about, and then I also topped the plates with a little parsley. And there you have it, Flavor Bomb Quinoa. You can thank me later, and you can also listen to my Flavor Bomb Quinoa song. To find recipe quantities and more information, go to johnnynutrition.com.